Welcome to the video. In this session, we are going to discuss date functions. The first date function is months between. It calculates the number of months between two dates. Let us see an example of months between date function. Select employee ID, comma, hire date, comma, months between. The first parameter is sysdate, comma, hire date. We'll give an alias to this tenure from the EMP table. Here it will return the number of months. The date function months between finds the number of months between the date 1 and date 2. Next, the second is add months. It adds calendar months to the date. Let us see an example of add months. Select last name, comma, hire date, comma, add months. The first parameter is hire date, comma, we're going to add 6 months to hire date. We give an alias review from the table EMP. Now here, as you can see, that it will add 6 months to the hire date. This is the hire date, and after adding 6 months to the hire date, the output is this. In this example, the second parameter in add months, the parameter is positive. We'll see the same example, but the second parameter will be in a negative number, comma, -6 review from the table EMP. Here you can see that the second parameter here is negative. Therefore, this is the hire date, and from the hire date 6 months prior, or the back 6 months of June, will give you this output, which is 21st of December 98. Whereas in a positive number, you can see it adds forward 6 months. Here in a back way, the months are taken. Next, we'll see the example of next day. The next day of the date is specified. Let's see an example of this. Select last name, comma, hire date, comma, next underscore day. The parameter here is hire underscore date, comma, Friday, from the table EMP. Now here, as you can see, that this is the hire date, which is 21st of June 99, and in this month the next Friday, that is the coming Friday, is 25th, and so on. Next, we're going to see the fourth example, which is last day. It finds the date of the last day of the month. Let us see an example of this. Select hire date, comma, last day, hire date, from the table EMP. Now here, as you can see, that the higher date is 21st of June 99. The month is June, and we are solving the example of last day. So the last day of June is 30th June. The last day of Jan is 31st Jan, and so on. Next, we'll see the fifth date function, which is the rounded date function. Let us see an example of rounded date function. Select sysdate, comma, round of sysdate, comma, month. We're taking an example of month from dual, which is a dummy table. Now here, as you can see, that sysdate is the system's date. So the current today's date is 23rd November 2013, and when you round this, the output is 1st December 13. The reason is that there is a note which states, if the format model is month, the dates 1 to 15 result in the first day of the current month, and date 16 to 31 result in the first day of the next month. As today's date is 23, that is, it's between 16 to 31, therefore it will display the first day of the next month. Therefore it has displayed the first date of the next month. We'll see one more example of round, where we'll take year as the second parameter. Select sysdate, comma, round sysdate, comma, year from the dummy table dual. Now here you can see that this is the today's current date, and it is rounded to 1st of Jan 14. Now if the month model is year, months from Jan to June result in January 1st of the current year, and months July to December result in January 1st of the next year. So as year, the month is November, so it is between this July to December, therefore it has displayed January the 1st of the next year, which is 1st of Jan 2014. Next we'll see trunk. It truncates a date. We'll see an example of trunk. Select sysdate, comma, trunk sysdate, comma, month from dual. Now here you can see that it is truncated to 1st of November 13. We'll see why. As here the note states, in case of month, it always returns you the first day of the same month. So in truncate, it will return you the first day of the same month. Here today's month is November, therefore the value returned is 1st of November 2013. Next we'll take an example of the year. Select sysdate, comma, trunk sysdate, comma, year from dual. Now here you can see that this date has been truncated to 1st of Jan 13. The reason, it will return you the 1st Jan of the same year. So here the year is 13, therefore it has returned you the 1st Jan of the same year, which is 13. This is about the date functions. Thank you.